Hey. Get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Roll one up, let's catch this flight.
Hey, this your boy Tight, but you tuning in with Ray Ray's podcast. Kick me, my boy Ray. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. We back at it again. You know it's Ray Ray's podcast. You know we're coming live from the 10th floor of Hello Studios, located in the greatest city in the world, the beautiful downtown Dallas. Thank you for rocking with us one more episode. We greatly appreciate you. You know, it's still the new year. You know, hope everyone is having a great new year. I hope you set some goals, man. I hope you accomplish all the goals you set this year. Man, we got an amazing guest in the building. I'm going to introduce them momentarily. But again, hey, real quick, make sure you're liking, subscribing, and following us on social media, YouTube, most importantly. Please, if you love us and you rock with us, continue to follow, subscribe, and keep up with everything we got going on with Ray Ray's podcast, man, different avenues and ventures that we got going on. And I've been saying this every episode. 2025, this is the 5th year anniversary of Ray Ray's podcast. Man, so glad, you know, we've been able to make it and keep it going for 5 years, man. And hopefully another 5 more years until infinity, you know, hopefully that is the goal. Real quick, you know, I always like to pour back into people. You know, some people may be dealing with some rough things, you know, having a rough new year already. But let's reset that, you know. So just in case nobody told you today, man, I just want you to know that you're beautiful, you're loved, you're needed. Hey, you're alive for a reason. Hey, you're stronger than you think. Whatever it is you're going through right now, you're going to get through this. See, here on my show, Ray Ray's podcast, I'm glad that you're alive. And most importantly, man, don't give up. You know, keep those positive words in your mind and in your heart. And when tough situations arise, just go back to that. You know, I can do this. I am loved. I am what I say I can do. Just all remember, you are loved. You can do anything you put your mind to. Cool. Real quick, let's pay some bills real quick. I got a shout out to Lit Vacations. If you're looking to plan their next trip, whether it's a bachelor or bachelorette party, the guy's trip, the girl's trip, family reunion, destination wedding, whatever the situation may be, and you want to get a good vacation, a good getaway, hit up Lit Vacations. It's Litt Vacations. Make sure you're hitting up my guy, Austin. Tell him Ray from Ray Ray's podcast sent you. You know, they're going to make sure your excursions are taken care of. Your transfers to and from the airport is taken care of. Whatever you need, they got you. Hit up Lit Vacations, all right? So a few episodes ago, our first episode of the year, you know, we started off doing a shout-out segment on the show where we shout out people doing some crazy, great things, whether it be artist or a song or designer. You know, this is the moment where we want to highlight those people doing some great things. Today's shout-out, you know, we want to shout out the guy, Slim Suave, all right? He's got a great song out called 2025 that's available on Spotify and other streaming services. Hey, shout out Slim. And make sure you go follow him on all social medias. Go stream that song. Man, great guy. Hope you have a great 2025. And make sure you go stream 2025, brother. I got Slim Suave, all right? Cool. Let's introduce today's guest, man. Man, this guy, he's a mover and shaker. I call him the ultimate connector. Man, everybody give a warm Ray Ray's podcast. Welcome to the guy, Austin Vincent, in the building right now. Let's go. How we doing, bro?
Yo, what's good, man? I'm excited to be here, man.
Man, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come rock with us here on Ray Ray's podcast. We greatly appreciate your presence. Thank you so much. Man, I hope you have a great 2025.
You too, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for coming to kick off your 2025 with us here on the show, man. So let's get into it, bro. All right?
Let's jump in this thing, man.
Let's tell them. We're going to find out who Austin Vincent is. But let's start off by figuring out, you know, man, where are you from, Austin, man?
I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana. So I'm a NO baby for sure.
For sure.
But you know, I was raised out here in Dallas for sure. So you know what I'm saying? Dallas, New Orleans, you feel me? But I'm originally from New Orleans for sure.
Okay, down south, you know,
Yeah.
what's it say, the boot.
The boot, yeah, man, absolutely. A lot of my family moved all over after Katrina, but yeah, man. No, born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? All over that mug.
Man, okay. So how long have you been in the Dallas area, boss?
Man, my first, my dad's job relocated us out here from New Orleans, and I ended up going to school in DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? So I started going to school in DeSoto in like 3rd grade,
Okay.
4th grade. But we was living all over Dallas though. Like we didn't know what DeSoto was. We didn't know what nothing was. We was in Mesquite. We was in Grand Prairie. We was all over. You know what
We're
I'm saying?
all over the DF Dub.
All over the Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? We was all over Dallas. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I ain't come out here till I was in like 3rd, 4th grade for sure.
Okay. All right. So, if my understanding is right, you went to the University of Colorado, right?
Man, I did. I went to the University of Colorado, man. Go Buffs, man. Shout out to Coach Dion, man. Shout out to Bucky, man. The Dion, man. All the guys.
Okay. That's
Shout out to Travis Hunter too, man. Cause
you better get that bag.
hey, despite what they saying, man, he's a great football player.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
Don't let social media distract you.
don't
big
let
dog.
social media get to you, man.
Hopefully, you choose your partner wisely. That is a thing in this world. We all need to choose our partners wisely, okay?
You said.
I don't know his situation personally. It's not for me to judge on it. But hey, you love who you love sometimes.
Before we dive into that, I just personally feel like, man, it's tough being a star. Because you can't even
do simple
everybody
stuff.
got skeletons in their car. Everybody got stuff they done, but it's like, now you done made it. They come. Let's come.
They always look for a reason to tear you down. If they can't be where you are
Facts.
or have what you have, people will always look for a reason, to tear you down, downgrade you, make you seem like you're nothing or worthless or you're disposable. But you know what? That's where you having that confidence in yourself, believing in God, being on the straight and narrow. That's where, I was telling someone earlier, a couple episodes ago I had with George Lopez, I was telling him, like, your name is important.
Yeah.
They even say in the Bible, a good name is better than ready money any day. That's why credit is important.
I totally
because
agree with you, man.
It's because of what you do. Make sure what you're doing in this world, people can look back on, oh, yeah, that guy, solid. Because there's other people that have screwed people over. I mean, you know someone personally that screwed a lot of people over doing some dirty things. Don't be one of those people.
Don't be one of those people.
Let's jump back to this Colorado thing real quick, man.
Colorado.
Man, when Dion went there, you got a lot of Colorado fans. It wasn't that many Colorado fans, but
No, it wasn't.
Pre-Dion.
See, what was crazy was a lot of people don't know this. And I was actually gonna wait to get on podcasts and get on certain platforms, kind of tell really what was going on back then. 2011, man, I had offers all over at least one offer in every conference.
Mm-hmm.
In every conference, you get what I'm
What
saying?
sport?
Football.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't really. I had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't do both at DeSoto. I had to make a decision. So I chose football because I felt it was going to be an easier pathway for me to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was committed to the University of Iowa, my whole year, my whole junior year. No, my whole senior year, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was committed to the University of Iowa, Big Ten. I broke my leg. Yeah, I broke my leg, bro. Quarterback rolled me up. And then the coaches from University of Iowa came down to my house the next day. I hadn't had surgery or nothing. Came down the next day like, we're going to pull your offer. We don't think you're going to be back 100. End up, proving them wrong for sure. Did some little workouts. Of course, my season was over. Ended up doing some private workouts with a bunch of coaches and stuff, and I ended up getting an offer from Texas. See, this is the crazy part. But I'm about to make it all make sense. So I had this, no one knew, me and my dad, we hadn't already went out there to Texas. You know what I'm saying? We had already went out there, met with the coaches, met with Texas, right?
Uh-huh.
It was a big old thing. I had already, missed signing day and everything. So I was going to have my own signing day, all that. bro. Big rollout. We're gonna have a big rollout for you, Austin. Big rollout. Gonna let everyone know. Don't tell anybody you committed to Texas yet. Don't let no one know. So I had to keep that like under wraps. No, my friends didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
only people knew was like my family. No one else knew. 2 weeks later, my position coach from Texas got the job at Colorado, which he's originally from Colorado.
Yeah.
He's from Boulder. You know what I'm saying? He went to Boulder High. So he hit me on the phone like, yo, Austin, like, hey, I got a plane ticket for you and your pops. Come to Boulder. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
good? Yeah.
I'm taking a job at Boulder. I'm like, I don't even know what none of this stuff is. I'm like, all right, he said it's the University of Colorado. It's beautiful. You'll love it, blah, blah, blah. End up going out there. Loving it. Loving it, and I committed. I definitely want to stay closer to my
Your family?
No, I want to stay closer to my coach.
Okay.
I want to stay closer to my coach. I really didn't mind being far away from my family because I know what I was doing it for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know what I was doing it for. So, yeah, man, I ended up decommitting unofficially from Texas and going to the University of Colorado, all because of a coaching change. Literally. It's the only reason I was going to Colorado. I mean, that's the only reason. But, yeah, man, went to Colorado, man, 2011 for sure. What's up?
Man, that's crazy too. Like, that's why a lot of these people now, it wasn't prominent back then, but you have the transfer portal. Transferring was a whole lot different back then. You had to sit out a year and stuff, all that stuff.
Well, rules was a little bit different too.
Rules were different. Now the rules has changed. Now you have players transferring one because coaches changes or they don't feel like they're getting enough adequate amount of playing time.
Yeah.
So then the whole NIL, like we'll offer you more money.
That situation was real different too. Like in 2011, they had just changed like the rules. Like every scholarship was like a 1-year scholarship. So you had to you had a 4-year, but the school had to renew you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if the school didn't renew you, then you just basically like, you know what I'm saying? You just didn't get renewed. You lost your scholarship.
Yeah.
But none of the rules were like in place that they are now to protect the athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like actually the University of Colorado still owes me 4 years of eligibility. Like I'm still owed almost 4 years. It's like being able to play. And still kind of dealing with some legal stuff there too, but can't really speak too much on that.
Yeah.
Because it's legal stuff. But yeah, man. But when things change and time change, if athletes were affected back then, that needs to be rectified. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of money is owed to a lot of guys that I went to school with that were stars. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to school. Like the first person I met in school was Spencer Dinwiddie.
Okay.
Like me and Spencer Dinwiddie went to school. We went to Colorado together. We was in the same class.
Shout out Spencer and the Mavs.
Shout out to Spencer Dinwiddie and the Mavs. That was my boy. Like, and I was from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I was a joke. So we cracking jokes. His last name Dinwiddie. So we cracking jokes. But that was my boy. Like, it just go to show you like the type of guys I was around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Dinwiddie, man. That boy, that's my dog. Good guy for sure. But I'm just saying that just go to show you like what I was around early at the time. But I mean the rules was just crazy.
Everything changes.
And I was the only freshman playing in my class. Like out of my whole class at Colorado, I was the only freshman that clock had started. You know what I'm saying? So now you can play, like 5 games. And not like still can redshirt and do all this other stuff.
Yeah, have eligibility and stuff like that.
It's just different,
Okay.
It's a lot more protection there for the athlete.
So let's kind of stay on sports just a little bit, okay?
Right.
We mentioned Deion, being up in Colorado, okay?
Right.
Now since Deion, he's like one of the biggest prominent names from the last couple of generations, player wise, that made that jump to coaching. And after Deion, you've seen guys like Eddie George, become coach. I think he won his.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick just got hired. Deshaun Jackson.
Yep.
I mean, Ed Reed. So, I think a lot of these athletes like, oh, if Deion can do that, why can't I do it?
Oh, Teddy Bridgewater also.
Teddy Bridgewater did it too on the high school level.
Yeah.
Jason Witten did it.
Jason Witten has done it as well.
Done it too. So, is that gonna be the trend that we keep seeing? These guys, all right.
I think it should be.
I think I could be a coach.
The reason why I think it should be because I think coaching is changing because it's also a lot about X's and O's,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also about like connections too. It's all about like personal experience. Like I know a lot of these coaches now are not coaching the team the way that they were coached.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're probably doing everything that they said that they wouldn't do. Like I'm not doing everything. It's like everything Coach Dion has done, but see, they don't know. A lot of people don't know Dion been coaching since he had a little league team.
Yeah.
That
He had a
brought
school.
all the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was working with Shador and Shiloh and Lil Dion since they were kids. I used to be going to the workouts with them when we were young and be throwing up in the workouts, couldn't finish them, but them boys been working hard since they were since they were kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that trend need to stay where it is, man. You got some good guys that's really giving back. They can give some experience. Of course they gonna have like some sort of advisory board to kind of help them set up what they need and where they lack, what the lack of, and that's position coaches. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have position coaches. So I think it's lit. I can't wait to see Deshaun Jackson and Michael Vick out there coaching. I can't wait, man, because I mean, Dion started something that nobody could do. And he has a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
People literally they not realizing that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has a Heisman winner.
That's crazy. Like,
From an
when you
HBCU.
realize, like, oh yeah, like I've coached this. Like, look, it's like adding more bullets to the resume. Not only was I Hall of Fame on the pro level, collegiate level, look what I'm doing now
He's
as a coach.
producing a Heisman Trophy winner.
Then he just got like
Which
a
is different.
5-star quarterback to replace Shador, and like
Which was outstanding. Shador was outstanding. I think he was pushed under the radar a lot in the media, but the boy was balling and shit.
Yeah.
I don't. But you know what? Dion in the Colorado, the Buffs, that what they didn't do this year, they didn't do a lot of talking.
mm-hmm.
I think that's what really like they did more action. There was a lot less talking from Dion. Dion was doing a lot of talking the first season because he had a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not saying it was a bad thing. That's who Dion is. It's not even
He's a
arrogance.
talker.
It's confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people was praying on his downfall too, right?
Yep.
But now they didn't did what they didn't did. He got a number 1, number 2 draft, number 1 and number 2, which Shador or Travis is going 1 and 2. It's like
Well, let's take a look at here. All right, so the NFL season just wrapped up
correct.
recently. The first 3 picks are the Titans are number 1,
Mm-hmm.
number 2 are the Browns, and number 3 are the Giants. Okay, or did I get that right? I think it's Titans, Browns, Giants, or is it Patriots? Yeah,
Who's the Browns quarterback?
Deshaun. But
Yeah, he's out of there.
But there's a rumor they're talking about they could be interested in Kirk Cousins having competition with Deshaun. There's a rumor I've heard. We don't know. And unfortunately, I've been hearing stuff because, I say tapped in with the sports and stuff I do.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying there are a lot of NFL scouts who don't even have a first-round grade for Shador, which is, to me, is kind of crazy.
Don't have a first round grade.
They don't have a first-round grade on them. There's some scouts that do not have him.
Like going in the first round.
He's going.
Oh, that's insane.
No, he's going, but they don't grade him as a first-round quarterback because the lack of quarterbacks that are coming into this draft. It's not a very talented quarterback draft.
But he
Overall,
is a talented quarterback.
he's a talented
that
quarterback.
Probably would have done the same thing
I think
had he
him.
been in a better class.
I think him with the elite neighbors, even though they're part of the NFC East. I'm a Cowboys fan. I think they could do
Him
some
and
stuff.
that young boy neighbors, it's a different boy.
But what they need to avoid what happened in college. He needs to go to a team with an offensive line.
He need a line.
He needs a line.
He got to
And-
get big. He got to get that build. I think there's a lot of people don't even understand. Like it's a transition that you have to basically be trained to be a pro. Like it's a whole thing that you go through. Like, bro, there's so much I can tell you about this sports stuff, bro. Like, I knew as a freshman, like, I had my whole life planned out, set up. Like, I was taking like all kind of like speech classes, like how to talk in front of the camera, how to like have that charisma, how to be like the guy, because they was like, when I got to Colorado, there's a lot of stuff people don't know, it's a lot of stuff that go on in that world that you would never know, And that's stuff I can't disclose because I ain't gonna put nobody out there.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of situations where people really was really wanting to invest their time, their money, their resources into me because they felt like, yo, this guy got the total package.
Yeah.
Good looking, tall, nice smile, blah blah blah, and he can play. He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Till my situation happened, but yeah, man, football was it's almost like a dream at this point. It don't even feel like I even lived that life, but I can go back and look at highlights and stuff and be like, man, I really did that, man. I really had I
What
was
position
really
did you play?
receiver.
Okay.
But I was a dog at I was much better at corner. Anybody know? See, that's the thing. That's why we have this podcast right now to really talk that talk. Because I can really talk it. You feel me? You can Google me right now. All my offers is on Google. You dig what I'm saying? But like when I was coming up, I really made a name for myself out here in the city when it came to sports. Basketball, football, even track. My brother was like 5'8", 5'9", booming at you. I'm talking about at 7th grade, he punching them in the game, punching. You know what I'm saying? So I already was seeing like athleticism at the peak. Like, yo, I saw Ja Morant before
John
Ja
Morant.
Morant.
Yeah.
Like I seen my brother go through. I'm talking about full court, half court set. Like take off on 2. He putting them flushing you. Not even 150 pounds. That's what's crazy though. Shout out to my brother Graylin. They know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Suave. But I really made a name for myself out here in the city when it came to sports, man. I really separated myself when it came to I could have went to any school in the country.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for everyone to be honest, you know what I'm saying? Playing at DeSoto was tough too. There was a lot of politics. Even back then, it was a lot of politics, you know what I'm saying? But people that know me know I was a dog. Like even to this day, like I still put them cleats on right now and get active. But they only call me for money. And if I'm capping, y'all can jump on his comments right now and be like, yo, he capping when y'all see this video. But anytime I'm called, it's money on the line.
Yeah.
And guess what? I wins. I goes out there and catch every I'm talking about boys know me. That's all I'm gonna say. Boys know me in every sport.
All right. So one last little sports question. We'll move on to it. All right. What are your thoughts? You think, when quarterbacks are coming into the league, do you think they should play them immediately or sit for a little bit?
I think they should play immediately. Immediately. This is the thing. If Kyler Murray can do it, look at Kyler Murray. Look what he was. Look at the odds that was against him. Just his stature.
Yeah.
The disadvantages he's having, just being the size that he is. But you can't take that dog at him. Yeah. You can't take the dog at him. I think young guys need to get in there early. It's just like basketball. I never played in my age group. Like, we 12 years old, we playing 17 and under. 11, we playing 17 and under. We never just played in our age group unless the tournament was like, a big tournament for our age group. But other than that, we playing up.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like that experience for a young quarterback coming into the NFL to jump in immediately. Start getting reps with the ones. Start getting reps with the twos. Hell, get reps with the threes. You may not be ready to lead this organization.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody break their damn leg out here,
you gotta be next man up.
You next.
Yeah.
So that's my take on that.
Okay.
For sure.
So like I said, we got Austin Vincent in the hot seat right now.
Yeah.
So you're a man that you wear many, many hats, right? Let's talk about what is it all that you do, Austin?
So, man, shout out to my manager Willie Johnson, man. He really shaped me. So let me start from the beginning. I model, I act. I have my own connection agency and my own curation company as well, to where I create, private experiences, whether that's dinners, album release parties, whatever that may be, just anything private, in any industry, like I can help facilitate or like help set up an event. Also work with a lot of brand activations as well too when it comes to like concerts, athletes, you know what I'm saying? So I work with a plethora of different athletes. Definitely a lot of people I can't even disclose because of the relationships are so private there. But just do a lot of lifestyle management stuff too, just everyday stuff. You know, like who like Olivia Pope was in Scandal.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm like that without the scandal.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just like a problem, like troubleshooter. Like
Yep.
anything that needs to be done, or if something needs to be, if a connection needs to happen, I'm most likely somebody that can help you in some sort of industry. And that's kind of what I pride myself on doing is making connections. That's like the biggest part of what I do. Uh, it's making connections, man. So like I wear a lot of hats, man. Excuse me. I'm a part of a lot of people's origin stories, man, for sure. You feel me? It's stuff I would never put out there, but yeah. Wearing many hats, man. Many hats. But one thing I could say out of all the hats, I would just say I am a connector and a positive gatekeeper.
Okay.
Positive gatekeeper. I ain't gay. I really don't gatekeep anything, but I'm a gate you would want to come to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a gate opener. That's a good. Look,
There we go.
I'm a gate opener.
There we go.
Ray,
There we go.
put that. Hey,
Gate
that's
opener.
a
there
gate
we go.
opener. It's too many. It's too much gatekeeping in Dallas. That's the thing. Dallas is
It
not even a
is.
real thing. It's not even a real thing for real. It's coming to a thing. But that's another conversation, right? That's I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into
the
it.
stories, the text messages, and things that I could share. I'm not going to
Yeah.
devolve in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy out here, man. Yeah,
Facts.
it's crazy. All right.
Facts.
So, how would you define success in your field, bro?
Success is just how I define success in what I do. How do I define success in what I do? I think how I define it is the satisfactory level of the client. Long as the client is satisfied, if the client has a great experience, all they can do is continue to elevate me. So I think just the satisfaction of the client is where the success really comes from. Because that's when you really put in your time. I done so much stuff for free to where I don't even do nothing for the money. Like, that's another whole time. That's another whole guy. I ain't want to jump into that yet, but yeah, man, I think that's what defines the success for me and what I do.
All right. So, what is the most crucial trait someone needs to possess, in your area, or role?
Man, you gotta be strong, man. You gotta have a strong mindset. You gotta have tough skin too. You gotta be able to really understand you might get done a certain type of way in this industry. You know? You gotta be okay with it. And that's something that I ain't finna sit on this podcast and cap like, oh, every situation that come to me, like I just know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? Or like I just handled everything like, oh, I was the mature person about the situation. Like, nah, I didn't been through some shit in business that that I didn't experience emotions that I never thought I would have felt as a man. You feel me? Yeah. But that stuff I didn't know I would feel, or stuff I didn't know I was going through, or would go through. So, hey, yeah, you gotta have just thick skin. You gotta have a good heart too, man. You gotta understand that sometimes you may be the example. Sometimes you might be that person that somebody might cross you to set up something that they might do for somebody else. You might be the cross person for a season. You might be the person everybody gonna cross for a season. Yeah. You just never know how your universe is gonna play out. You know what I'm saying? Like, but long as you continue to have a good heart and be good when no one's watching. See, that's the crazy part. Yeah. Like, people can't be good people when no one's watching. They always do it when it's at a benefit for them, or when it's making them look a certain type of way. See, I know that my universe is really real, and I know that I'm really like manifesting what I'm doing. So I know that I have to be a good person when no one's watching, because that's where the work really being put in.
Yes.
Now when people watching, so I think that's what's needed to like kind of succeed in what like the traits that a soldier gotta have. You can't do this. You can't jump in this mud and just be like, tender and buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
once people feel like you buddy,
They try to take advantage.
they take advantage of you. And some like even with some of the athletes that I deal with, I make sure like I keep a level there. Because like, dude, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. A lot of these guys want to be around these athletes and these people for the wrong reason. First of all, for a fact, I know half y'all wasn't raised with these dudes because I was raised with you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I can understand if you genuinely connect with one of these guys.
Yeah.
That's cool. But sometimes you got to really treat these guys like regular people. And sometimes you got to treat these guys like business too. Like, I don't want to be the person that an athlete look at when they come to Dallas and be like, oh, yeah. Or a celebrity or a music artist or whoever come to Dallas and be like, oh, I'm going to hit up Austin. He going to do whatever I want for free. Blah, blah. No, hell no. Because I know I'm super valuable. I know if you call me and say, oh, yo, I need this within this time, I'm going to get it done.
Gotcha.
And if I can't get it done, damn, I'm shocked at myself.
Yeah.
Like, shocked at myself that I couldn't get it done. That's how much faith I have in myself of succeeding the challenge. That's what I like most about what I do. It's always like out the blue type blessings.
Yeah.
But it's like a football game. Like, how am I going to approach this challenge?
Yeah.
How am I going to do this? What am I going to do?
Strategically.
Who am I going to help by helping me with this?
Yeah.
And I don't think it's enough people that understands like, yo, and that's what I like really understood. I knew I cracked the code of life because I was like, I know I can't do this by myself.
Yes. Trust me.
I can't do this by myself. So how can I work with people and elevate them as I elevate myself? And the only way I can do that was be the person, like, to connect the person to a service.
Yeah.
That service person wouldn't have known this customer had it not been for me.
Connected to, yeah.
Right? So I started understanding, like, I'm selling air at this point. I'm basically just selling like relationships. I'm selling air. If there were a mafia for selling relationships, I'll be at the table.
The Godfather.
I'll be at the table. I wouldn't say I'm the Godfather, but I will be at the table because I'm very intentional on how I do things. Because I done made connections that done burnt the hell.
Boy, we know we done talked.
Oh, I can't even.
We've talked. You know.
Like even our conversation we had off the record.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in things where I've helped put my all into something, and they still like cross you, and then that makes you, in the end, lose faith in people.
It does, man.
When it's still good people out here.
Yeah, I mean, I went through a phase. I feel like I'm a good person. I've always been a people person, but I felt like there's been a moment in time where like I feel like I don't like people. Sometimes there was a brief stint I was like, I don't really like people. I don't want to be around people that I am not, you know, just because you don't know who's for you, who's not for you sometimes. Someone could be smiling in your face, buddy, like, oh man, talking your praises.
Y'all really got to go through something. Y'all got to go through. See,
yeah,
the vetting process of a person connecting to your life is not the same anymore. Like back then, like when our parents was coming up and they made friends. They made real friends. Like, yeah, pull up to the crib. Let's get to know each other. It wasn't no social media. Yeah. You don't have to know a person now. You can just go to their social media and they can tell you all about a person.
Yeah.
But they could be lying.
It could be. They could tell you what they want you to think or know about them. That's why I don't believe you can't believe everything you see on social media.
Absolutely.
Because everyone is always going to try to put their best foot forward to
selling,
seem like they're bigger and brighter than what they really are.
They're selling perspective.
Yes. They you know what? A lot of people find love and acceptance from social media.
And validation. Acceptance and validation.
That's why sometimes you'll see the girl that posts a bikini pic because she knows there's going to be a bunch of dudes out there that's going to be like that, commenting her. That's where she finds her validation in. That's why that's why some of these girls get a lot of the work done and the BBLs and the eyelashes. Women do lashes for themselves. I ain't never met a man like, damn, have you seen her lashes? Not ever. So, you know.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy we having this podcast right now because I really know, like, me and you, we really be thinking on the same type of time. See, men are so simple, bro.
We are.
We are so simple.
Yeah.
the things that we actually deal with emotionally, women probably would never know. Like, because they don't think we move on that frequency.
Yeah.
They don't think we have emotions.
Honestly, I'd probably say, as a man, I think we may be more emotional than women, but we
We're
don't show.
emotionally intelligent.
Yes, yes, yes.
We're emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Because we know, and I think all men have a empathy gland within their
Yeah.
conscious structure on like how they view of how I need to react towards this towards a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I can't do this because I know this may hurt her.
Yes.
Boom. So right
Yes.
then, you change your whole approach to the conversation because I don't want to upset her.
Yep.
I don't want to hurt her.
Mhm.
She damn sure can't do nothing to me. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Exactly.
and then you start thinking like, well, does these words really hurt? At the time, hell no. But when you think about it, you're
Yeah.
like, damn, that was a little, that was a
Well,
little deep.
But also on the other hand, too,
Mhm.
as men, sometimes we do not want to be emotional or seem vulnerable in front of our women because we don't want to seem like we're less of a person.
If she made that comfortable for you to do, you'll do
yes,
that.
yes,
If she made that space
Yeah.
available for you, so you're like, yo, babe, just tell me what's going on.
yeah,
Tell me how you really, really, really feeling, and have a actual surface level of understand. You just need to have a surface level of understanding my perspective. That's
Yeah.
it. I'm not saying agree with it.
But just know where I'm coming
understand
from.
where I'm
Yes,
coming from.
yes,
And maybe if we had a better understanding of where we coming from,
Yeah.
we wouldn't be having these combative conversations.
It's crazy how this conversation kind of went,
Oh,
left, but it's cool. We
It's
going
lit
with the
as-
flow.
It's lit as shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Is
It's
it?
lit. Shout out to Ray Ray's podcast. This is the type of vibes you get when you having high level conversations. But no, let's get back to it because
We'll
this
get
can
back.
get crazy.
It
can get crazy,
man.
for sure.
Man, it's just. I was gonna say something. I can't remember what I was gonna say, but
It's gonna come to you.
it's gonna come
Don't come to
to
you.
me. But it's just one of those things, man. For me, like I hate seeing this podcast. We're all talking about relationships and stuff like this. At the end of the day, men need women, women need men.
Of course.
Let's just work it out, figure it out.
Figure it out.
We ain't gotta pop no damn balloons. We ain't gotta do none of that, man. Like,
Let's just figure it out.
let's just do it. All right. So let's get back to it because we got a little bit off track, but it is what it is. All right. So, what would you say is your top strategy for success, bro?
I think my top strategy for success is making more valuable and meaningful connections in different industries.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like I can be more. I would be a lot more successful if I spent my time just catering to different industries, being a gate to different industries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think if I spend more time with focusing on a niche, because my niche is not like, I got different niches for different things, for people. So I feel like my bread and butter is actually going to come from the people that's coming to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm more valuable to them. People that's coming from out of town, from LA, from Miami, from New York, wherever, and they come in to do what they could not accomplish there.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming to Dallas because it's a fresh start. It's like you can come to Dallas and be whoever the hell you want.
You can. You really can.
No
Yes,
one
sir.
knows you.
Yeah.
No one and that's the crazy part. Like, it's tough for someone from like your city to accept. That's why you really got to be a good person to really make it in your city.
Yeah.
Like, if people see, like, what I do, people may consider that like, yo, he didn't done it, or he's almost there. He's doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it'll be a different reaction if someone was coming in from New York saying they did the same thing as me.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be like, well, damn, who you work with? What, let me see your resume. Then boom, just your experience and resume alone, whether that's made up or not,
Yeah.
it's gonna pique the interest of something here and there. It's just the way it's just the way that it's built. The foundation of just like this entrepreneurship
Mm-hmm.
utopia of what Dallas really is, and it is a utopia. But you got to be on the right island.
Yeah.
You got to be on the right one. But yeah, man.
So let's stay on the subject of Dallas,
Mhm.
man. Man, what are your thoughts on working in Dallas here. And, maybe, some people you worked with, maybe you want to shout them out, some experiences.
No, big
What can you do?
facts. Shout out to my guy Willie Johnson at J3 Productions. Um, Basically sculpted my whole business side of my life and what I got going on. Man, it's a bunch of guys. Shout out to my brother Slim Suave. We done a whole lot of stuff together. Um, shout out to Sarah with the Emerge. We've done a hell of a lot of emerges together. Um, man, who else can I shout out, man? There's so many people I done worked with, bro. I can't even think. Man, it's so many. It's like so many people I done worked with. I'll probably have a whole list of 100 people. You know what I'm saying? But just shout out to everybody I done worked with, man. Everybody I connected with, man. For whether that's professionally, whether that's just regular entrepreneurs, everyday artists, entertainers. Shout out to y'all, man, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do if I didn't have the relationships that I have with y'all. So the relationships that I have with the people that know me personally in these industries and in this business, I really appreciate y'all because I couldn't do it without y'all. In fact, shout out to Mother Earth too, you know what I'm saying? Big ME, Mother Earth, you know what I'm saying? It's up 420. We had Dave and Buster's with it. Let's get it cracking. You heard?
All right, man. If you forgot somebody's name, it wasn't personal, it'd be like this.
Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my girl, my babe, you know what I'm saying? Adriana, what's good with you, babe? Shout out to you. Shout out to my guy Space. My guy Space, one of my guys from elementary school. He kind of brought me on the other side of the private sector when it came to like throwing the parties with the NBA and stuff like that. Like he brought me in on that side. So shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes in situations you got to be brought in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't. A lot of people be forgetting.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I feel like I've never forgotten in what I've done is to edify the people that's helped me. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that helped me.
A lot of people don't use that word anymore.
Edify?
Edify.
Because they're
that's
low
a great word.
Because I ain't gonna say people low vibrational, but I just move on a higher frequency now that I'm like cured of all of the parasites.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like physical parasites. I'm not. No, they are physical, but I'm not saying like no disease and nothing. I'm just saying like the negative parasites, the fear, the fear, the guilt parasite, all of these parasites that was clouding my mind, like, wanting the revenge for the people that done me wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like that was a big part of my healing that got me to the next level.
You know what I believe? I believe success is the greatest revenge ever.
Man.
That's the reason why one of my.
But sometimes an ass whooping is a good word.
It
It
is.
ain't always the best option.
It ain't always the best option. But sometimes some people need to get smacked in the mouth. Sometimes they do. I'm not promoting violence.
With you.
But some people just need to just
because
one
some people
time.
just don't keep it like It be my thing. I be really like, damn, who raised a lot of y'all folk, man? Like, shout out to my mom. Shout out to my mom and daddy, man.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to my mom and pops for like really like instilling being a good person, and then they didn't make it seem like it was weird. Like you ain't weird because you holding the door for an elder, or you saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. You just thinking about the next person. That's not weird. That means you were chosen. Yeah. You feel me? I knew I was chosen since a little boy. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was different. But shout out to my mom then for really like putting that light into me, man, for sure.
And we were talking about, success, being the greatest revenge. That's why one of my favorite movies of all times is The Count of Monte Cristo. Okay?
I ain't never seen that.
You need to watch it. And, also, there's a book from it by Alexander Dumas. Okay, so synopsis of it real quick is basically this guy got portrayed by someone he thought was his brother.
No way.
He had to go away. He got locked up. Basically, it's based in the older times around the French Revolutionary War, like with King Louis and all them like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Napoleon. I'm sorry, Napoleon or whatever, around that time or whatever. So basically, he had a best friend that was wealthy, had everything he wanted in life. This guy was a poor man. He worked himself up by his bootstraps, had a beautiful girl.
Hard working.
His best friend wanted wanted his girl. He was mad. He's like, how this guy got this girl? Set him up. Guy had to go to prison.
No way. He got the girl.
The guy got the girl. You know, they made it seem like this guy got killed, but not. He was just in a really far away prison.
In a messed up situation.
So, but in prison, this guy met someone, taught him how to read, write, arithmetic, things that way. You know, gave him a treasure map. So this guy was able to escape prison, find this treasure, became wealthy, came back, got his revenge.
Wow.
Because with his success.
How was the revenge? What was that? How did that play out? Like,
man, you gotta watch the movie. So what he did was.
Well, just tell me a little bit without telling me the whole thing. Like,
so this guy got in debt. The guy that betrayed him. So he bought the bank that he owed the debt to. It's like, I need you to cash in all your debts right now.
Everything you got.
Everything you got. And finally, he slowly revealed himself. Yeah, it was me. Remember me? You got to watch it. So he got his girl back. Yeah.
He took the girl back?
He got the girl back.
Yeah, he different.
No, but she didn't do anything wrong. You know, she didn't do anything wrong.
So she was like kind of, well, yeah, I mean,
you just gotta watch it.
I gotta watch it because I'm
you gotta watch it, bro.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's definitely. Man, actually, it got an old boy in it that played Superman, Henry Cavill. When he's younger, he's in this movie. Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I gotta tap in. Shout out to Superman.
The Count of Monte Cristo. If anyone's never seen it or read the book, go watch the movie. I think it's a great movie. I'd stand by that. One of the greatest ever. All right. All right. So I'm gonna ask this question, then we can get into something real fun, real quick. All right.
Let's do it.
Real quick, I want to shout out somebody while I'm thinking about it. I don't know if y'all saw the crazy episode we had last week with Highland Star. Shout out Highland, man.
Man, shout out to Highland Star, man. I happened to pop in on that. To pop in the last minute of it, man. It was lit.
Man, that guy, you know, he's doing some great things.
He's actually a crazy singer.
Crazy singer. Crazy too, man. Crazy in a good way. He's just energetic.
He lit as hell.
Very passionate, man. I see
but
big
the scene
things
like that, like off the
yeah, off that.
I was just like, you know, he just was talking and then boom, he just jumped right on into his song. That's talent.
Yeah,
that's talent.
Go back and watch that interview if you have ever watched it, man. I highly recommend that. All right, man. So, you know, I know you do a lot of stuff in private, a lot of things you can't talk of some of the events that you do and people you work with. You can't, but some stuff that you can talk about. You got current and upcoming projects that you're working on that you can speak on.
So I can speak on, you know, I have been kind of working with Javante Davis and his camp. It's crazy how that whole situation happened. My dad ended up meeting a guy that was in his team in Hawaii. And me and the guy have been connected ever since. And I think now this is like, you know, that's kind of what we're working on right now for the fight on March 1st.
Okay.
With Javante, more on the sponsorship side. Just kind of getting the deck together, sponsorships, getting the packages right. You know, what the fighter wants on his shorts. Like, if you want to be on the fighter's shorts or the belt or, like, the ring.
The apron and all that stuff.
The apron and all that stuff. Like, even at the press conference, you want to do, like, if you got a hat or a shirt business, like, you know, a lot of those sponsorship packages be like $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. You know
so I've seen some of those before.
Yeah. I had to work in the industry a little bit before I, you know, jumped off the porch and like, let me go ask this company for $300,000. You know, so I think this is gonna be like one of my first ones. I'm really getting out there in the field, working hands on with Javante and his team.
Okay.
Doing some stuff with Tusi too. Shout out to my boy Tusi. Shout out to Molo too. You heard Molo? She a goat. I ain't gonna count with you. She a goat. If y'all don't know book by Molo, I'm sure y'all do. If y'all got Instagram, y'all know who Molo is. But shout out to Molo. She helped me out a whole lot too with a lot of stuff and a lot of private situations. When she come through Dallas, you know. So like I said, I can't even. It's so crazy, like doing what I do. I can't even get up here and say like, "Yo, I didn't." I'm like, damn, that's kind of messing me up right now. Like, damn,
because I know you done. Because I know a bunch of the people in the big name, heavyweight names you've done stuff with, and you know,
can't even say it.
You can't even say it, you know.
Damn.
But hey, that's how connected.
That's cool.
And tapped in you are. That you know.
But see, that's the I think the discrepancy of the industry and the discrepancy of the client is what I like care about the most.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about being in front. Like, this is actually my first time doing a podcast.
Okay.
This is my first podcast. My first time sitting there doing an interview. This is new for me.
Okay.
Because I'm not in front the camera guy. I want to be the guy that's telling the dude to press play on what the hell about to go on. You know what I'm saying? For my client. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people in my industry want to be the superstar. You can't be the superstar when they're the superstar.
Yeah, exactly.
How can you be the star and them be the star? Like, you're not going to.
Everybody can't be a chief. We got to have some type of Indians.
Man, I done some parties, bro. I done been around some people where it's literally, oh, man, how you doing? Man, pleasure. Honor to work with you. Cool, babe. Let me know if you need something.
Yeah.
Like, because I want the client to know, like, man, I can be myself. I can trust this guy. He's not on a weird shit. He's not trying to
come up off of
me. Yeah, I don't need it because I know I'm coming up off of God. I'm coming up off of God. That's it. Like, God put me in these situations, put me in these positions. I got to know how to handle myself because he tested me.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put you around this person. Let me see how you act. Let me put you around that person. Let me see how you act. Let me put you around these situations. Let me see how you act. Because when you get to that level you're going to be at, you're going to know how to really handle people with grace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I look at things. And, like, dealing with these people, I really handle a lot of these athletes, entertainers with grace. You know, just like, hey, man, I'm here for y'all. Whatever y'all need here in the city. And that be my thing. My thing is this. By the time a lot of stuff get to me, it be too damn late. And that's what I be hating. Because it's like, man, I could really help in so many ways. I can really do
You just need the
so
time.
much. And so just tell me early enough to where I can get stuff. And put me in a position where so we can succeed.
Well, that's like the draft party idea with Law Nation. You
Shout
know,
out to Law.
Shout out Law. That's my
Shout out
brother.
Law Nation.
You know, hope you're doing good, bro. We had someone that was negotiating some stuff for us. Leave it at that. We had to go back. Basically, you know, thankfully I have a relationship with these people. You know, we were able to pull it off. And we had a successful draft party. You know, with maybe 2 weeks worth of work. Nice turnout. We had a live stream of I don't know how many thousands of people tuned in as we did a live broadcast. It was a great turnout. So this year, now we're going to have more time to do it. It's going to be bigger and better. There's going to be more press behind it. So having more time, I feel like you could get more accomplished. Now, can I get stuff done last minute? Absolutely. I was the ultimate procrastinator back in the day. Yeah,
gotta be a price on that.
Yeah. Rush charge.
It's not even it's like, yo, I think people don't understand the value of getting some shit done.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you one story. Hey, shout out to I forgot. Let me shout out two more people before I forget.
All right.
Shout out to Miss Letitia, Keeping Families Connected. Shout out to Miss Letitia. Y'all go donate to Letitia, y'all, to the Keeping Families Connected Foundation. She's doing some amazing stuff. And shout out to my boy, booking agent for the Stars. I can't even say his name because he all private. Oh, damn.
That's all right.
Hey, that's gonna be a bloop on the track on the what's his name. But so one of my guys, he ended up connecting me to Lotto.
Okay.
Right? Okay, I can tell the story. It ain't crazy. This one ain't crazy.
I love me some Big Mama.
Well, she's actually super talented as hell.
Oh man.
It was so crazy. I was so close to the situation. I didn't even know who was, but I literally like pet her dog. Pet her dog. Saw her mom walking through. Didn't know it was her mom though. Seeing her mom walking through, dancers walking all over the place. I'm like, yo. I'm saying to say. I got connected with Lotto. Shout out to my boy Me too with the Wing Worlds. Have you know Me?
Mm-mm.
You ever been to Wing Worlds?
No, I haven't, bro.
Shout out to Me. He made the song Dance Like a Stripper.
Okay. He's got Wings World because I saw.
He owns all the Wing Worlds.
Okay, so I was at 97.9 on New Year's Day. I saw the flyer. I think it was Wings World.
Wings World.
Wasn't paying attention to it. Okay.
Boy, I'm telling you.
About to hit the club
and dance like a stripper. That's my boy. Which he shout out to Ray Soto too, man. That's my dog. Shout out to Ray Soto. But he's a big he's a sports agent now.
Yeah.
So he owns all the wing worlds, but he's also like deep into sports. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like,
We can talk. We can talk.
but
a little bit.
me. So anytime like an artist come in town,
Yeah.
like first thing I'm gonna do, like, yo, do they need something to eat?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I
Facts.
got the guy. For the wing. He ain't coming there with no regular. He coming in there with the coldest wings you can have, not them big oversized jumbo
Them plucker wings.
plucker wing. No, he coming in there with them real janks. You know what I'm talking about? 300 wings. You know what I'm talking about? Egg roll. He got they peel they peel the chicken off the wing and put it in the egg roll. Serious. They don't be bull. I'm telling you. Shout out to ME because ME didn't really help like solidify a lot of solid situations too, just by feeding an artist. Shout out to my boy Venom too. My boy Venom, he VIP lifestyle transportation company.
Okay.
So and he does all the big people. Like Beyonce coming down, he the one getting in the cars. You know what I'm saying? He giving them the sprinters or whatever. So yeah, like Lotto manager, they needed a sprinter one day for.
I'm sorry. Every time you say that, my eyes gotta close them. Just
Yeah, Lotto, she was. I actually got to watch her and see her do sound check. That shit was lit as hell. She ended up charging the dude up because he was because he was recording. He wasn't doing it on purpose. He was doing it on accident. The guy actually like booked her after party. Like he the one that paid for her after party, but he wasn't doing nothing like
weird.
no, hell no. He was on play. He's real player right here. He was just just peeping it out. He ain't from out here, so I got to see that. That was crazy. But we got to feed Lotto, man. That's the type of stuff that I do. Like, I don't just, like, throw parties. I don't just, like, throw stuff like that. I'm doing stuff that, like, probably nobody would want to do either. But they may feel like, oh, I'm too good. I'm not finna go give Lotto no wing. I'm not finna go give Neo, whoever these people might be, some wings, like, whatever. I'm not finna go do what needs to be done. But it's like, no, I'm doing this for the city.
Yeah.
I'm doing this for Dallas. I'm doing this for the businesses that may need this opportunity. That, let them try to win. Now, boom, we gave the wings to Lotto. Now they connected to some other stuff, and now they doing wings for this person, that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
That's
just
the power
all
of
about
connecting, bro.
the power of connecting. And that's all I do, man. Like, so shout out to Lotto and her team. Shout out to y'all because they was lit as hell. Her team was super cool. They let us stay back there. Got us tickets. You know what I'm saying? As many tickets as we needed. That was a great experience, man. So I could tell one of them type of candy stories. That was a great experience.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man. I got crazy experiences with crazy stars that I can't even say, which is crazy lit. But like I said, shout out to the guys that I do it with and that I've done it with. Because some of them experiences you can't, like, when you at that level, you bring a person. You might can bring one person.
Yeah.
To, like, see it. So, like, when we do these parties, like, when I get to bring my brother to something, like, I get to bring, like, one of my partners to something, like, yeah, I'll pop out just to this, It's not always like the access granted situation. Yeah. I didn't have to sit at a front door and be like, yo, I have absolutely nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I can't get you in. Yeah. But I'm in, but I can't get you in.
Man, listen.
I'm like, damn, I can't. I'm sorry as hell.
We got to run through some questions here real quick.
No,
but man, I want to tell about what's that feeling like, because there's been times I've been able to take people to certain situations and events. Say like, oh my God, you really have access like that? Like, it ain't like something to brag or boast about, but it make you feel good knowing like, hey, I was able to show someone an experience that they normally wouldn't be able to experience in their life. What is that like for you, being able to provide an experience for someone like that? Hey, like, I'm tapped in like this. I'm not trying to brag and boast about it, but like, knowing that you're making someone's shit night, day, year, like,
I love it, bro. I love it, bro. Cause like sometimes, like, bro, we all human. Like, we all like, I've been crazy starstruck a few times, but I never showed it.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine how some people may feel like, yo, we going to this concert, we going to that concert, we going to the party, we going to that, I mean, it feels good that my hard work finally paying the hell off.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I couldn't even get in the club. Like, I wasn't like lame. I just wasn't on the scene like that. You know what I'm saying? I was on another scene.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like in the nightlife the way I am now. You know what I'm saying? But I remember when I was out, like, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna hate when you outside the club? You can't even get in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That was really me
Yeah.
trying to figure out, damn, what the hell I'm gonna say this to how I'm gonna get in or who I'm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know. I remember the days of like hustling, trying to get into these spots, just having that access. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy Remy too. Shout out to Drake. Shout out to all them boys that were in crowd, and shout out to Tam. Shout out to the nightlife
Remy,
guys.
I guess hit me back one day. I don't know.
Shout out to Remy is crazy. Shout out to Remy, yo. That's my dog. He the first. So like my guy connected me to Remy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then we all got cool, but Remy was the first one that like shook my hand and say, welcome to the other side, bro. Like, welcome, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what's up.
that was the first time like a person like where I knew of had status. Like I got motion. Got motion. on not just the black side, but the white side, the Asian side. Like he's a person that I see as a mentor.
Yeah.
In this industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Remy done a whole lot for the kid, man, for sure. I mean, he the first person to tell me, like, yo, welcome to the other side, man. Like, you done a lot of good work. You done enough work, bro.
Yeah. Well done. Job well done.
Job well done. And then it's so crazy because, like, once you own that side, it's like, ain't no going back to it. Like, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't, like, it's like you're in a different situation. It's weird. I can't even really explain how weird Dallas is in a good and bad way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you either lit or you not.
It'd be like
that's how Dallas is. You either lit or you just not.
Just
not.
What Drake say on that song with Travis Scott? You ain't got the juice like that. Maybe that's cold, ice cold. Why you got to do them like that?
I'm trying to tell you, like, and people don't really understand what motion really means. Like a lot of people think they got First of all, the definition of motion is constant movement.
Yeah.
That's the first definition of motion is constant movement. Right?
Yeah.
So first you got to learn what motion means to become a pro at motion, and then what that turned into promotion.
Promotion.
Come on, bro.
I like that. Like, is it?
To become a pro at having motion, you know what I'm saying? That turns into promotion.
Yeah. Okay.
We really promote. We got promotion.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
shout out to Ray Ray's podcast, man. This shit lit. Let's get it.
All right. So the OG listeners, or is your first time listening, we got this little segment. It's called
Slow down. I just wanna get to know.
I wish I could sing. God damn.
Slow Down. We just want to get to know you. This is where we kind of ask you some rapid fire, random questions off the rip. We don't know where we're gonna go. We're gonna get somewhere, but we gonna fly through these because we've been having a good time, but time's kind of winding down.
Time's winding down, y'all.
But real quick before we get into this, I want you to shout out, all your social medias, all the different things you want people to, check out.
If you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is AUSTONION81. Again, AUSTONION 81. My business page is Adagio, ADAGIO HQ. It's in my profile, but Adagio is my parent company for all of my sub companies that's under what I do. So Adagio is kind of what I go by in the business world. So yeah, that profile is in my bio for sure. Shout out to Willie again, J3 Production. Shout out to my brother Slim Suave, 2025. Go get that track for sure. Shout out to the Circle. Shout out to Squeeze and the Circle. Shout out to Lil Tweed and the H. Man, shout out to Molo, man. Shout out to Satu for the win. Shout out to Satu. Ayo, Satu, that's my Satu for the win. That's my girl. Satu. Shout out to Enrique too. That's my homie too. We be hooping like one. Shout out to all the guys I hoop with too. That's another thing. I hoop with a lot of guys. Shout out to all the guys I hoop with. Shout out to Booking Agent to the Stars, Ray Soto. Man, I got another little guy too I want to talk to you about. His name is Zolan Skinner.
Okay.
Zolan Skinner. He got an amazing story. He's 6'6". He's going to the NBA. He's scoring 27 points a game, 16 rebounds. He's different. Shout out to my guy Will at One Street Sales too. Big facts. Shout out to Xavier Newman for the Jets. Man, there's just so many people I want to shout out, but man, I can keep going, man. Shout out to my mom and dad too. I love y'all to death. Shout out to my niece too, Lil Tootie. Shout out to my little brother Aiden. And that's it, man. That's all I can think of right now. Shout out to all my partners too. my grade partners, my grade school partners, Zay, DeMorgan, Twan, Space, damn, Steve, cool. I got so many people I can thank because I had so many people help me, bro. That's when you know a lot of
That's
people.
love.
When you can't
That's
even,
love, bro.
you can't even finish because I
Yeah.
got so many people I can thank, man. But shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all my family in New Orleans too, in the H, Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Florida, everywhere. And shout out to everybody that been with me through this journey and that's continuing to be with me through this journey and trusting me with these wild moves we be making. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
All right, let's get into this real quick. All right.
Facts.
Favorite question on Ray Ray's podcast.
Yep.
You know, say for instance, I'm Ray, the movie director.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make the Austin Vincent story. All right.
Right.
Who do you want to star as you in the movie?
I think the only person that can be right, because I think they can kind of fix his nose. And shout out to my baby mama, her page. It's Missy Loves Hair. She just told me to shout her out. Shout out to my baby mama, Adriana. She has a hair company. She does braids. She just did these. Check me out, y'all. Check me
So
out.
I'm looking for a new braid lady.
Hey,
Tell her
my girl got you. Shout out to her. You can find her. Her Instagram is Missy_loves hair. Missy loves hair. Tap in with her. She got all kind of availability. She the best in the city. But I think the person that could play me is the person that can play me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would say Michael B. Jordan. I think that'd be a good little role for Michael B. Football, then he go to modeling, then he go to like kind of low key taking over shit, and see that's the thing, bro. Like, I really wish we can get crazy with this because it's like, yo, it's happening and people don't even know it's happening. Like, so yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan would be a good person. We got the same like nose type.
I tell you who I think would be good if he was younger.
Who?
Leon.
Everyone's salary. Hey, yo, it's like the universe is so crazy.
I would say
up
Leon
Robinson that played.
Or I would say also to Lance Gross. He was in
I get Lance Gross here and there.
You could do that. And if he was younger, the dude. Ever seen the movie The Wood?
Hey, yeah.
Slim. They played the younger version of Slim.
Yeah.
What page was up?
He said, Miss Hugh, I paid 15. Never mind.
I figured.
Never mind. I'm fine. Nah, man, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy you say Leon Robinson, bro. Like, growing up, everybody used to call me like David Ruffin. Like, yo, that's David Ruffin. He look just like David Ruffin. And I used to always say that in school. Anybody conceive Otis. I used to always do it, but everyone always said that I looked like Leon Robinson. And Slim from 112. I say, bro, y'all crazy. But I get like when my hair twisted down, I get all kind of shit. Duke Dennis, DK Metcalf. I done heard all kinds of stuff.
I can see DK.
Metcalf.
I can see DK. Yeah.
Shout out, hey DK, if you see this, keep doing your thing, brother. Shout out to DK. But yeah, shout out to everybody else that say I look like too. 'Cause I rock with all y'all too. Leon Robinson, we need to take a picture. Cause no cap. One of my homegirls in school, her mom made a collage of me and a whole bunch of stars. It was nuts.
That's funny.
It was nuts. But that's them some good ones.
All right.
Some good ones.
What makes you feel like your best self?
Damn. I mean, what makes me feel like my best self? I don't know, man. I think just overcoming what I've overcame.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just getting through what I've been through, I think God just blessed me with that outlook of like, just being like happy, just being a good. I don't know. I don't know. That's hard. That's hard to explain. Cause my overall my whole being is that. So I don't even know like how to even. I don't even know how to express that. I don't know how to.
All right, who you think's going to Super Bowl?
Oh, I'm for sure pulling for Detroit. I'm for the Saints. Who that nation? Hey, I love the Cowboys too. Shout out to Diggs. Shout out to Parsons. Shout out to all the guys at the Cowboys too. But I want to push for Detroit to do something. I want Detroit to get it, but I think Patrick Mahomes gonna figure out a way to get it done again. For some reason, They've been just whooping ass all season. Barely, though. But that's how you know they're a good football team, because they win in close games.
Yeah, you win.
They win in close
when
games.
it counts, yeah.
So I think the... I
wish
think
he had
Patrick
that in
Mahomes
Dallas.
on
Well,
See, what was so crazy? I was in Razoo yesterday watching the game. I was getting some gator tails. The last seconds of everybody sitting at the bar. I said, this man about to catch that ball. For some reason, I just knew, like, man, he about to catch this ball. He finna throw a touchdown. They finna catch this ball, and they gonna piss me off.
Sure
And
enough.
that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Piss me, and everybody in the restaurant was like, damn, how you knew that? I said, I could just feel, something just made me feel like they finna catch a touchdown and win this damn game.
I'm glad the suffering got over it. The season was over Dallas. They can get it figured out.
Shout out to my boy Turp, though. Shout out to we got some guys that made the Pro Bowl, though.
Yeah, Turpin,
shout out to all the boys.
Parsons,
CD.
Tyler Smith, Brandon
So
Aubrey.
we really got some guys, though. That's the crazy, but we got some guys.
CD needs somebody on the other side of him, but that's another story. We ain't gonna dive into that right now.
We gotta have somebody to help CD. He can't do
somebody
everything, but they got a guy. Turpin. They gotta use Turp. What?
They gotta
Why
use
not
him.
Turp?
We'll talk about that later. Because I can dive in there. We'll keep this moving, all right? All right. If you could have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Oh my God. I would definitely, dead or alive?
Shit.
I would love to have dinner with Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
That's one. I would love to also probably go to dinner with, like, Albert Einstein. Or, like, and I would want to go to, I would also want to be at that dinner. I would want to have, like, somebody like Moses. Moses at dinner.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Moses went through a lot of stuff, though.
He did.
Because I would want to get different things. I think I would be searching for different things within those people. Like Quentin Tarantino, I just want to just like break his mind down because I watch. He's like my favorite film director.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like want to break down like what his thought process is, how he create the shit he created. I'll get that from him. And then who was my other guy?
Moses.
I said one before that. I said
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein, because I would want to get his perspective on science and just relativity and just like what things actually are from this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not one of them dudes that's lost in the matrix. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm woke.
Yeah.
I'm up, woke. I know what's going on. I'm up. So I would want to like get a perspective from Albert Einstein just from a scientific standpoint. And then Moses for leadership.
Bro, those are some great answers. I've never had anyone answer their question like that. That was phenomenal. I'm gonna be like for real, no cap. Like it make you think. It really make you think. Like, damn, okay, I wouldn't have even thought of something like that. All right.
Yeah.
What is your proudest accomplishment so far, bro?
My proudest accomplishment, is living, man. That's my proudest accomplishment. I think like I've had so many accomplishments, man. I can say like graduating from school, going to college, playing football, like just making it, surviving, bro.
Yes, sir.
I thank God for all the small accomplishments and the big ones, but just being able to take in oxygen, breathe, and still be able to just being alive is enough for me.
That's amazing. That's great.
Facts.
Trust me, from someone people don't even know this. 2024, and I had a health scare.
No way.
I was laid up for a minute, in the hospital, and I'm thankful to be alive. I had to make some life changes.
Like, did you feel close to death? Like,
No,
did you know?
here's the thing.
Okay.
Doctors told me, like, bro, I don't know how you made it in here, or how you were able to last this long. But if you would have waited a little bit longer,
You was out.
I was out of here. I was out of here, and I'm thankful. And I'm thankful for the real ones that came and visit me in the hospital, checked up on me.
Shout out to y'all.
That's something I didn't advertise because even though I'm in the public eye,
Right.
there's some things I don't disclose.
Absolutely.
Like relationships, things like that. I don't disclose those type of things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thankful. I'm thankful to be here. And I'm thankful
Thank
I
you
got a
for
second
having me
chance.
on here, man.
Yeah.
For real. Shout
I
out
got-
to Ray Ray,
yeah.
man.
I got a second chance at life, and I'm thankful for it.
Just to see myself back here, man. I ain't gonna care what you. I really want to be real transparent at the moment right now. Like, I really had a lot on my mind. I really had a lot to come in and say. Like, I was gonna go in on a lot of people, but I just knew, like, where God taking me and where He bringing me. It's like I just knew that's just not the person He wanted me to be.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't really got that. I hate that turn the other cheek syndrome. But I can't get revenge because I feel like I'm gonna take it there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad this interview went the way it did, man. Like, it was super genuine, super. I feel like high level, high vibrational.
Yeah.
And God knew what He was doing. He didn't want me to come on here and go crazy. He really wanted me to come on here and inspire, motivate, and really push P, man. Positivity.
Positivity.
You know what I'm talking about? Pushing players, man. When the players coming back, man? Well, can we get some players back around? Can we get some real men back around?
Yeah.
Some real players, man. Like, people think keeping it P is just this, you being a pimp and all that. No, man, keeping it P, man, you being a real solid guy, man. You be the most P guy in the world just by being a solid guy.
Just be authentic. Bring
Be
that
authentic,
back. Just
man.
be yourself.
We pushing P all 2025, man.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
That's good. We're going to wrap the interview up like this, all right? 2 questions I like to always ask in closing.
Mhm.
First one being, if you give any advice to anyone, no matter the subject matter, what would it be? And secondly, what do you want people to take away from your interview you did on the podcast today?
The advice I would give anyone right now is just strive for perfection on being a good person. Just strive for perfection on just your overall essence, your decisions, your mindset, everything on being a positive, good person. Like, because your universe is going to align itself from your actions. So push P, push positivity, and push being a good person when no one's watching. That's the advice I can give. And what was the second question?
What do you want people to take away from you?
Oh, man, a person that, that had been through every storm you can go through, I just want y'all to know, man, it's okay to fail. I want y'all to take from this podcast, it is okay to fail.
Absolutely.
But it's not okay to stay down. Get up, fight for your dreams, fight for what you want to do. If it's something that you want to do in this world, if in this entrepreneur world, if it's something, a dream that you have, hold tight to it and work towards it. That's it, bro. Just keep working. Like, sometimes it ain't even about talent.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. It's not about talent, and I'm done with it. I'm gonna let y'all
about showing
have
up.
your own perspective on what that really means.
Yeah.
But you can get into doors higher than you can even imagine by the type of person that you are and how you treat others.
Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you taking
Hey,
the time
man.
out.
Shout out to Ray Ray, man.
Appreciate
Ray
that,
Ray's
bro.
podcast.
This is not going to be the last time you're going to see this guy on the show.
Oh, no,
He's-
facts.
He's going to be back.
I want to bring some guests on. Bro, if you can, viewers,
We'll talk
I want y'all to give him some good feedback. I think we can really have some crazy conversations with some good people. So if I have your permission,
we
to
can
bring
make
some
it happen. We're
guys
gonna talk.
back.
Yeah. I want to make this one
it'll
of
be
the,
lit.
I want to make this one of the hottest shows in the city,
Oh, let's do it.
and represent Dallas,
You got one of the hottest guys on here right now, and they know it. No cap, no. You know what I'm talking about? I wake up, look like this every day. You know what I'm talking about? I literally wake up, look like this every day. Every day.
That's my guy right
You
here.
dig what I'm saying? Stop playing. Shout out to my baby mom for the skin routine.
Yeah.
Glistening.
Oh,
you
man,
dig?
that is. Hey, man.
You heard?
Hey, man, make sure you got skin routine in 2025. Make sure you
We
got a nice
taking care of ourselves this year, y'all.
cleanser. Get a nice cleanser. Get you a little eye cream after that. Moisturize and get you an SPF. Trust me.
Man, we
Something simple.
pampering ourselves and taking care of our skin this year.
Yeah.
That's what we taking care of
Sure.
ourselves, period.
Yeah,
Our
glow.
health, overall, our whole situation. We taking over that. We getting back to healthy men, strong men But we getting back to that in 2025.
No. So all right, man. So again, shout out Slim Suave. That single 2025. We shouted him out in the shout out segment. Make sure y'all go stream that. You know, we start off the show with positive words. We end with positive words. One thing I'm always gonna tell you too: if you're persistent, you'll get it. If you're consistent, you keep it. Consistency is the key. Now get your swag on, man. Rub your hands together like you Birdman. Tell yourself, I will boss up spiritually. I will boss up mentally. I will boss up physically. And I will boss up financially. Invest in yourself. It's your boy Ray. Ray's podcast. My guy Austin Vincent in the building. We'll catch y'all next time. All right, we out.
Blessed, man. Shout out to Ray. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right.